If you're watching this, you probably have an autoimmune disease or you know someone that does. In this video, I'm going to try to explain to you my understanding of how sickness and autoimmune diseases are a deep spiritual journey. I was diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis and quite a bit of gut inflammation when I was in my 20s, and I've pretty much recovered fully. I say like 99.9% because if I stray from certain ways of living, they start to creep back in ever so slightly. And it's a very interesting thing where it aims to redirect me back on the path where I'm living, in real alignment with who I am and what I'm here to do in the world. So if you have an autoimmune disease, you're going to know the idea of the pain teacher. The pain teacher comes into your life in the form of illness, sickness, in any sort of painful way in terms of suffering, right? It could be your joints, it could be your gut, it could be your skin, it could be a part of your neurology, it could be something in your body that has now started to really bother you and cause you grief and cause you pain. And it starts off normally as symptomatic and then it goes into an actual diagnosis. And often when it's a symptom, we kind of push it away, like, nah, we'll be fine. But after a while, the symptoms get more frequent and then we're forced to look at it and deal with it. And often by then, things are a little bit late and it becomes a fully blown illness, disease, ailment, and it's given a name. And, once we have whatever condition we have, we plunge into something which I call the underworld. And this place is fraught with pain, but it also is a necessary journey. And this is the idea of the spiritual aspect of falling sick or having an autoimmune disease. The way I see autoimmune diseases is your body is starting to attack your own cells. So your immunity is getting very fired up and it's turning on yourself. So imagine if you were living so far out of alignment in this 3D reality that we live in, just in the everyday world, from what your soul or your highest expression of yourself came here to do. Say this was you living the life of 3D reality, which was, maybe consumption-based, desire-based, just gratification-based, chasing the next newest, brightest, shiniest thing, when your soul is over here screaming at you, being like, hey, wake up. You came to this world to realize an aspect of yourself, to maybe help people that are in need, change an aspect of the environment which is starting to be tainted, make the world a better place. There is a need for you to be an innovator, to be an engineer of sorts, to create something for humanity, but you're just distracted in the world, flapping your butterfly wings and looking at all the shimmery, beautiful things out there. It could be jumping from relationship to relationship. It could be following a passion, or not even a passion, following a job that does not actually serve you in any way, but it makes you great money now. Eating foods that no longer serve your body. Not moving and treating your body with respect. Not treating the world, the earth, the plants, the animals with any respect. So when you're out of alignment, the pain teacher comes, and it comes to teach you, it comes to get you to slow down, to stop for a moment, understand where you are at, what you are doing, and to wake you up. Because pain is a beautiful way of waking up an individual. It's a beautiful way of stopping us, getting us to slow down. Our body is very smart. For my journey, I was very much involved in the nightclub scene. I was having late nights, I was partying, I was drinking alcohol, I was taking drugs. I was working in corporate in a profession I didn't care about at all. I was working in construction management as a project manager, working long hours, looking after big projects that I didn't care about at all. No care. But the money was great. The lifestyle of drinking in clubs was great. and I was only looking at buying new shiny toys. I was having lots of different relationship with pretty beautiful shiny people, and I didn't really care about my soul's mission or what I was here to actually do. I'd always had interest in health, spirituality, philosophy, but push that aside. What I want now, the gratification, I want to be able to smell, feel, taste, play, party. I wanted to be a playboy. And, the pain teacher came to wake me up. I'm not saying any of that is bad. I don't look back at that stage of regret. I had such a good time. I enjoyed myself. But my soul was here to actually do some stuff. And now when I look into my life now, for 5 years, I had to quit almost everything. I was in such pain. My body, my joints, all like 25 joints were so arthritic and painful and red and swollen and achy. My digestion was so bad for 3 years. Even drinking water hurt. And I didn't know whether I'd ever recover. I was lucky that I found some incredible mentors. And this whole journey of pain put me on the path of growth. And don't get me wrong, at the start, first couple of years, it was hard. I was in denial. I kept trying to go to the clubs. I kept trying to live my lifestyle. I didn't want to let it go. But as Osho says, the whole religious experience or spiritual experience is encapsulated in 2 words: let go. You need to let go of what you are grasping on so tightly and listen and notice what you are here to do. And we all have a unique purpose that is encoded in our genetic code. We're here to deliver something. It could be art. It could be a passion for an aspect of the world, to make something better, to help something grow, flourish, to maintain something, to engineer, to innovate something. We all have something that's bubbling, writing a book, writing poetry, music, something that you're here to gift to other people. And apart from that, right, you're here to be of service to your immediate people, your community, your friends, your family, to make their lives a little easier, because the world ain't easy. And those who go through suffering, I believe, this is my spiritual belief, they go through it for a reason. And a lot of the times it's to wake them up to their service, to their purpose, to their gifts. So as we go down into the underworld, sickness meets us, and we make our way down the root systems of the tree. If above ground was, your best life, and underground was the foundations that created your best life, and in here you'd find the root system of a tree. We need to go down to the root system of our own selves, understand our foundations, how we're eating, how we're moving, how we're thinking, how we're breathing, how we're existing in the world, what we're doing for work, how our relationships are. All these things we need to look at, and pain makes you look at them. And first you must let go of the controlling ego that wants to keep the identity the same. Because change is the only thing that is constant. Everything else must be let go. Who you were yesterday is not who you are today. So, autoimmune diseases are a very spiritual journey, because you get thrown into the underworld and you have to learn. You have to wake up to yourself. Otherwise, you don't heal. You don't get better. I'm living proof that you can heal. I couldn't move before. I really couldn't. I was so painful and stiff. Now I dance professionally. I teach movement. I teach holistic health. I teach meditation, spirituality. And I found my golden rose down in the depths of hell. And I'm not religious per se. I just see the world as one big beautiful universe that has the light and the dark in it. And I'm here to do my part. And I want you to realize that you can figure out and find out why you are here, and use pain as your teacher. Don't try to beat yourself up. Don't look at your body and be like, I hate you. Look at it, be like, I love you. Thank you for teaching me. What can I learn? And this will take time. I don't expect you to have one conversation in the body and wake up to yourself. Slowly put the right inputs in. Learn about nutrition. Start feeding yourself the right things. Learn about your body and movement. Move correctly. The inputs are important. Drink good water. Water that's filtered. Water that's collected from a better place. Work on your relationships. Try to find harmony in your life with your parents, with your siblings, with your friends, and let go of people that are not in alignment or not helping you on your growth and transformation. It's a deeply spiritual path that we're on. I believe this world is deeply reflective of our spiritual reality. And in it, we're here to grow. We're here to transform. We're here to make the world a little bit better than we found it. I'm wishing you the best in your journey. Hopefully this has inspired you in some way, shape or form, maybe given you a different perspective. If it has, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting lots more about autoimmune diseases, about sickness, about health, about vitality, about how to live your most incredible life.